Hi, happy Monday. I'm here. All right. Hi, Real Housewives of Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac. I was just doing Sister Wives with Q. And yeah, now we're here. And thanks for showing up again. Thanks for being here. If you're listening for the first time or last time, I am Reality with Kristen Marie, the who's starting on podcast talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. Usually I talk all housewives feuds, but every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can watch the Crazy Live. And I record these on this platform, but I'm live on all five. So I'm live on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and we're missing one. YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever it is. But yeah, thanks for being here. I think you're the only one here. My lipstick's pretty rough, ain't it? I like this episode. I give it an 8. I'm excited about Potomac now. Like, I didn't know how I was going to be with Karen because we're already dealing with, hey, Lady Virgo, thanks for being here. We're already dealing with Shannon's thing, right? So that was like really heavy, right? Shannon's drinking problem. So I didn't want to focus this entire thing on Karen. But I'm proud of Karen for sticking up for herself, even though I know that she knows what's up with the show. Like, she knows that this is what has to happen. Like, they have to talk about it. But I do feel like she's right about the ladies like being fucking shady as fuck. Like, I don't trust that they were doing, talking her out of concern, and I liked the conversation between Jacqueline and Mia about Gordon. Because Gordon, they say he's bipolar, and I can tell, like, I'm bipolar too. So I get the mania and I understand what he's going through. But I feel like with her, let me drink this real quick. You'll get mad at me if I do a camera. With her, she's trying to be there for him, but he's going to mistake that, like exactly what Jacqueline said. And I know I struggle with the same thing, but you can't, give us passes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a little bit like we all bend for people. Like, everybody has issues. And if you love somebody and, something about their personality, you always compromise and you bend for that person. You know what I mean? But people like us, you bend a little bit too much sometimes. And then I don't want her to give in to everything because it just gives us more of a, like, I don't know, and not like we feel entitled, but we're just like black and white. When you're bipolar and you deal with something like everything's black and white. There's no in between with us. So that makes it really hard. You know what I mean? So as much as I love the fact that Mia was being there for Gordon when he has diagnosed and all that stuff, because it is in the beginning, it was nice for her to do that, but she's trying to live her life with ink, and you can see it in her face that it's killing Mia. Because she doesn't want to hurt Gordon. As much as everybody wants to call her a gold digger and everything, I do believe she loves Gordon, and that is the father of her 2 young kids. And she needs him to be healthy mentally. So I think that I think he has a girlfriend now, but I think he needs to, like, really get some codependency, like, because we're also very codependent. He needs to get, like, some therapy or something, because he can't depend on Mia always being there. And the way he's talking to her, it's not like they're in a relationship. She's totally with somebody else. She's not playing him. She's trying to be with him. Exactly. Giving us false hope is not good for us. You know what I mean? And because he's going to take that and run with it. And I'm sure he loves Mia. And I do believe that, like, she realized he didn't have money in the beginning, and she still loved him and stayed with him, And I really see it in Mia's face that she's upset. It's hurting her. She doesn't want to hurt Gordon. But we also now know, fast forward, which she had put on the internet about him, and that is the issue. See how she got so angry? He did something so fucked up to her because of the way we get. We get very fucking, like, vicious. We don't get what we want, and that's a really fucked up thing. And what he did was say some shit to her. I don't know, maybe he threatened her, but she went online, called him a fucking predator. And there has to be something that, something, I don't know, this whole trying to be there for him, it was broke. Something broke. For her to say shit like that about him, something really bad had to happen. And he probably literally flew off the handle too many times, said too many nasty things about her. Because remember, he did send a manic message about her, pages of messages to all the cast when they broke up, talking all the shit on her. That's the kind of shit that you can't really do. And that is the danger of, overly being there for him. Because he's going to, because he can take that and use that to his advantage. And let me see what I got to say. Mia. Yeah, exactly. I do, but it's killing her. Do you see how? But he doesn't give that to her in return with ink. He doesn't accept ink, and that's not fair to Mia. That's who's in her life. You have to accept him, or it's going to make it much harder on her, and she doesn't want to make it hard on you. And yeah, Karen does deflect. Well, she's deflecting. You know why? Because all these bitches are not her friend. The only one that's her friend is that. Which one's her friend? Is that Stacy? I think it is. I get her and Jassy confused, but I don't fucking blame Karen's vicious, man. Karen does not fuck around. And the shit that she's like, I mean, you see how mad she gets. Like, and we already had me a question about her DWI, right? Like, we know Karen, we had a DWI. We know that she should have never fucking drove. She's at her age, and I hope she's accountable to other people. She doesn't have to be accountable to us. I mean, at this point, what she's saying, and she has to keep repeating, I'm in court. Please stop talking about this. I'm not going to tell you what happened because it can, be used against me by you guys and the courts. You know what I mean? Are you guys on Instagram? Thanks for being here, by the way. Appreciate it. We're talking about Potomac. She does. And what did she do? She dug up fucking, what was it, Jacqueline's husband's? Holy shit. Because didn't they say right when she thought her and Jacqueline made up, I think somebody at confessional said, nope, Karen's out there looking for shit on Jacqueline right now as we speak. Didn't she? And side note real quick, I'm still trying to get Dana Wilkie to tell me the name of the account, the actual account that was doing the Von T stuff with her the last couple years that did the whole thing with Whitney. Because if that is true, I'm going to do my best to find out who is the owner of that account. If she gives me the goddamn, I'm going to do background checks because I know it's Heather and Meredith, and they're going to fucking, those bitches, they will be so fucking exposed. First of all, trying to let Lisa take the rap. I'm sorry, I side noted to Real Housewives of Salt Lake real quick. To sidetrack it over to Lisa and let Lisa take the blame, Dana needs to give me the name of that fucking account. Anyway, back to Potomac. I just had to say that real quick because I had my notes. I'm dying because she ruined Salt Lake that way. But anyway, Potomac is doing really good. I think that this episode is rated an 8. I think the season's an 8 so far. I'm shocked. But all right, so I also love the fact that Giselle, I hate Giselle, but I'm liking her and Wendy. I fucking think that Wendy is a fun friend and a good friend. And I really, really believe that, like, their friendship, it's like fucking Robin's gone. And I hope Robin's watching this and realizing she was the problem. And I don't like fucking Trashley, too. We're going to get into Trashley, too. Fuck this girl. I got to pull some fucking pictures of her. What is wrong with her goddamn head? That's her hair, correct? Why is her hairline all the way back here? What is up with her? Why does she not? She looks so amazing after she had the kids. All of a sudden, she don't know what to do with her. She don't know what decade she's in. She don't know what to wear. I don't know. Trashley, you don't know when to shut your fucking mouth. It's mind your fucking business. You are Trashley. You are the reason that Kay has a scar on her forehead. And I can't remember how to say her name, so I'm just going to keep saying Kay because nobody else will even tell me how to pronounce her name the right way. But they keep calling her Kay. But I don't blame, first of all, don't blame Karen for fucking talking about how, Jacqueline said that she was drinking when she called. And as a Jassy or Stacy said the confessional, if you're somebody's friend and you're trying to be there for them, stop telling people they were drinking when they're going through a court case. And even though all those charges came up, yes, all those charges came up and Stacy was a little surprised, Karen didn't get a chance to tell her yet. And I don't know if she would have told her, but I like the fact that she does have her on her side. Because on one hand, I want Karen to be okay, but she does not have to keep getting bombarded with all that shit. But we can move on because I love Jacqueline. I mean, I love Wendy and fucking Giselle. Trashley. Oh my God. Do you want to come up here? Like I have my recap, but if you want to come up and please help me join in with this because Karen, not stirring the pot. No, not stirring the pot. Karen is literally just getting her fucking ammo because Virgo. She's pure fucking trash. She moved to Sesame Street last year, invited all the characters to the party just to get on top, just to get literally try to fuck with Wendy, right? And I'm not going to forget what Giselle did and what Trashley did to Candace, because Candace is still our fucking girl. Just because we don't see her doesn't mean she's not. We don't have to have her back. But I'm going to have to say that I'm kind of liking Giselle and Wendy, and I like the fact that Robin has to watch that, and Robin gets to watch the show and realize that she was part of the problem. You know what I mean? You listen. The allegations, there's a lot of allegations against Karen, but there's strictly just allegations now. I know why she's not fucking telling, she's going to fight it. Why not? If she can still get help. I wish that she'd still be in some kind of outpatient, but I like the new girls, but here we are on this party, right? And I guess it's Wendy's birthday party, right? Um, and we have in one scene, which I like Giselle with her two daughters, and they're sending them off. You know, they're graduating. I think they're graduating high school, right? Graduating high school, and of course, Jamal Bryant's there, Mr. Podcaster himself, a Sesame Street character. They were go back and watch it. She moved to 2 Sesame Street, okay, and goddamn Grover showed up, and so did goddamn Cookie Monster. And what was her name? Was it Cookie Monster? I'm telling you. And it's like, why are you here? She's literally like Freddie Hellenkamp or like Jackie, just shows up anywhere. Yeah. I'm liking the new girls, right? They're awesome. And I like the fact that, I'm not mad at Karen for fucking the way she goes back at them, because these bitches are not being fucking cool. But, you know, let's talk about this comment. So we did talk a little bit. I want to hear what Larger thinks about the conversation about Gordon with Jacqueline and Mia. I'm liking Jacqueline and Mia's fake friendship. Okay. Because listen, this is a show. I just wish these girls would just really get together in the beginning and just all look at each other and go, I'm going to fuck you over. Then you're going to fuck me over. And then I'm going to fuck you back over. Then you're going to fuck me over at the end. And I'm going to, you know what I mean? And this is what you're going to do. We're going to talk about this about my life. So it's like everybody knows ahead of time. So we don't have to make up fake things for them to hang out and fake games to play. Like, just act like you're all friends. Have your arguments. You know what I'm saying? Just literally, let's just be all be in the know. Because I mean, we're used to all this shit, but I'm also liking everybody getting along. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Giselle and Wendy laugh, and it's a joke, and Giselle was dancing for Wendy because she wasn't there yet, and she was going to dance to do her birthday thing, whatever. But I feel like Giselle's her best when she's with her kids. And she's like, this is the last time I'm going to send them away. Yeah, but you also have new firsts now. You know what I mean? Now you'll have your 3 girls, and you're going to be talking about how I'm sending them off to college. This is the last one, or now they're having
Right.
they're going to have some more firsts and stuff. So it's not the
Oh my
end of all the
gosh.
firsts,
And what does she say?
But
Is she saying that the twins aren't going to college? And or does she
no,
not expect them to
yeah,
graduate
yeah,
from
yeah.
college? Because she'll be walking at that one too for all 3 of the girls again. So all of this is blah, 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 Giselle. We don't care. We don't
I wanted her to
care.
say. I wanted her to
Huh?
say I wanted her to say I got lucky with all you 3. I wanted her to turn around and say Jamal too. I wanted her to look at Jamal and say she got lucky with him too. But because she's
Right?
like, I got really lucky with my girls and the 3 of you, and I was like, well, what about Jamal over here? you know,
Right.
because
Well,
no matter what, he's a good
Jamal kind of
dad.
admitted, didn't Jamal kind of
Hmm.
admit that he was an absent father? I mean, Giselle is practically a single mother, you guys. He didn't even know that the daughters snuck out. He's only around on camera that we see him. I mean, was he really even a present father, or was he just busy banging all of his co-pastors for the last 18, 21 years? I don't know.
His co-host and his new and his. I'm not gonna say that he's sleeping with any of his podcast guests, but he
No,
flirts
no,
with them
no.
really
His
hard.
co-pastors, literally, the lady that he's engaged to right now was a
Oh, he's
co-pastor
engaged?
at his.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I didn't know. That's right, he is engaged. That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
yeah.
Where
He's engaged to
where
a
did
pastor that got a BBL. I mean, like, come on now.
look on there?
And before that, remember when we first heard about Jamal and Pastor Peen? There was that other pastor that went on everybody's channels and was talking about her illicit affair with Jamal for all those years. So that was another co-pastor. And
Oh my
now
god.
he's engaged to even a different co-pastor, you guys. He was wetting his wick all through the pews of the church, y'all.
I forgot. Okay. So I gotta stop talking
Yeah,
shit then
yeah,
because I'm,
Pastor Peen, Pastor Peen.
I'm trying to get back to my camera. But yeah, like I don't know if this is the Robin, if she's fake Robin or real Robin. I don't know. I'm not Robin. I gotta call her Robin. Why is my fucking camera not working? I called her Robin,
Yeah, we're
but
gonna
I
have to agree to
don't know.
disagree because Giselle is crapola and
Yeah,
Wendy is total opposite of Giselle. Like I love Wendy. Giselle
me
is
too.
such
Me
a
too.
Giselle is boring. She doesn't have anything going on. At least Wendy had four degrees to choose from, 18 jobs to
Right.
choose from, kids that love her, a mother that's involved in her life, a husband that adores her. I mean, she was like the total package. The only reason that people are, I feel like, adverse to Wendy is because of Giselle and Trashley. So I don't know, but yeah, we can agree
I
to disagree. What do you love
yeah,
about Giselle?
I don't
I'm
love it.
interested.
I just when she's with her family, she's just a little different. She's not the asshole that she usually is. And I
Well,
just I mean, well, I know you disagree with me, but I do. I feel like she's where's my freaking camera? I'm gonna lose it. This camera doesn't come back.
where are you? There you are.
Um, I'm trying. Yeah, my fucking other camera's not
But
working.
you
Okay,
froze.
as long as you can hear me, you can't hear.
I can hear you.
You can
You're
hear me.
froze
Okay,
still. Yeah, that's
I'm
a frozen
froze.
picture. We can hear you great.
I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't want that camera. We don't want that camera. Okay. Well, I'm
Still
gonna keep going
frozen.
until I'm still
Yeah.
frozen. Like you can see me or the
Oh,
camera.
they set the wedding date for 12/12/24. That just came out this
Oh,
weekend.
okay. Okay.
I saw that they set the
It's
wedding date. Him and his BBL co-pastor set the wedding
oh,
date for 12/12/24.
wow.
And that's the
Uh,
same pastor that Tasha K had
oh,
reported on. Yeah, Tasha K had reported on him being seen out with the BBL co-pastor in Florida. And she had broke the story a long time ago about him and this co-pastor being out. Yeah.
okay. How did we meet her? Co-pastor, but like, was she just? What is a co-pastor anyway? It just is like a lady of the church, like what Mary would be, like what Mary is at her
Well,
church.
I say co-pastors because most of the ladies that have come forward were somehow involved
Oh,
in the church in a pastor capacity. Like whether she's
oh,
like the I don't know, just the pastor capacity. So I'm like co-pastor, you know?
gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, they weren't the first lady, obviously, because they're not married to him yet, but they were some type of pastors within the church. And then he would pastor them with his penis.
Oh,
And that's yes,
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
yes,
So,
yes.
hello, thank you. I know I'm trying to like get my camera back. As long as you guys can still hear me, we're good, right? Can you guys
I
hear
can
me?
still hear you. Can you guys put a one in the chat if you can hear Krista
Yeah,
too?
'cause I'm getting a lot here.
Because maybe it's
But
just my stuff has been really weird lately too.
well,
Let me see. I'm gonna
this camera. I keep plugging it, plug it back in. I don't understand what the fuck is happening. Sorry, guys. And I was like, I'll be good. I thought. Um, it
yeah,
usually
Q put
doesn't
a
do
one
that.
in the thing. She says she can still hear you fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah. Say
Okay.
something. I think you're frozen again.
I'm gonna freaking lose my mind. Let me.
Yeah, I don't think Giselle should hold anybody accountable but herself. Giselle is the last person to be trying to hold anybody accountable with her non-storyline having ass. What you need to hold accountable is the fact that you have zero storyline and zero to give us except for other people's business. So therefore, you are to the back of the line with you. You don't get to try to hold Karen accountable. Look, Karen can't talk about a case. It's literally pending court case. If they were gracious enough to excuse Trashley's trash ass husband, who she's still married to this day, and they were gracious enough to forego any conversation
I'm back.
about her
Back.
husband grabbing butts, they didn't bring
Oh,
it up. Nobody brought up Crashly's husband grabbing butts. As soon as she was like, oh, it's a case, I can't talk about it, they all backed off. So for them to not give Karen this grace in real time as a real cast member, and I feel like and Trashley's husband was fair game. He's not even really part of the show. We should have got to talk about that a lot more than we did. 3 asses over the course of 5 seasons is a serial groper, and it should have been
yeah.
addressed. And she is constantly given way more grace than anybody else on set. How is a sexual assault person allowed to be on set? And then she's able to coordinate assaults on other people like Kay and her stitches. Ashley coordinated that assault. She let that woman come to the GNA event to assault a fellow co-worker and thought Candace was going to end up mollywop. And instead, Kay ends up with stitches. And I'm glad that Kay checked her. Don't talk to me about my stitches. I'll see you in court, bitch.
Yeah, and exactly. Trashley, I said, and then her to sit there and act like she's going to like Trashley has a right to talk shit or anything.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, what did she even say to her? What did she who even brought it up? Because, like, did she say,
What
what
happened
do
was
you
Mia
yeah.
called Kay Stitches.
But why? Why the fuck did she bring it up?
Because Mia's crater face is a bitch. Mia is like, you know how like if you wear a G-string, but you didn't wipe all the way and you might get a little
Yep,
streak on there or something. That's what Mia is to
yep,
me. Mia is just like dirty, stank, trashy.
yeah,
I'm not sure how she gets to be the one to bring all these friends of on this season. I don't know how you
yeah.
can look in a classy place like Potomac and look for the most
Right.
gutterous person such as Mia, who is using G, abused G, came on with nothing but lies. If we think about Mia, everything she
Yeah.
presented season 1 and 2 is lies, you guys. And now
He
we're
really did.
propping her up as the face of Potomac because she lied to us so good. I don't think so. She needs to be off our screen too. And bringing all her trash ass friends on the thing is really trashing up the place. Really trashing up the place.
What do you think? Do you think her and Jacqueline's friendship is real, or do you think they really secretly are like they're secretly like frenemies? You know how like when you're best friends with somebody, don't you
They're
see like
definitely
this?
frenemies. I
Like, do you
feel like
think
they're definitely frenemies. But Jacqueline is still on the loser end of the even that friend thing because Mia has a bigger end to the group. So Mia will throw Jacqueline under the bus every now and again for a ha ha kiki, I'm over you. But they have
right?
some type of alliance for Mia to immediately attack Karen
No,
on behalf of her friend and bring up the
right?
3-year-old. Oh, you butt dialed me 3 years ago. That is so, look,
I
well, you
know.
lied to us 3 years ago, Mia. You lied to us
Yeah,
to get on the show. You bored us with this lie that he was paying $10,000 a night to talk to you. And now you're the one paying all the bills. Bitch, please.
wait, I know. Did you know that strippers have a inheritance? There's strippers. Was it like strippers have inheritances and stuff? Like, what was it that she
Yeah,
had?
like all of a sudden she waited 3 seasons
Yeah,
in. First she let G be the savior. Then they had all these joint deeds and she was the CEO and da 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 da. And now and then she didn't have any money for a nanny and they had to downsize to the apartment. But now she's
yeah,
able to afford an Airbnb, a North Carolina house, the house in the building with G and all this other stuff. But you were just so broke last season, so I don't know. Maybe
yeah.
she did steal all of G's money from his
I
business, and that's why they cut him off. Is because she was stacking that money on the side for her and Ink, which isn't
think
permanent because they unfollowed each other this week, and that's really tacky
they did.
anyway.
Did you
Yeah,
see
they
what like
unfollowed this week. They actually followed each other on Instagram this weekend.
that's crazy because I was just saying how I appreciated how she was there for G when he had his diagnosis and all, but you can't with people like me. I'm the same way. You cannot give in and you can't baby them because then shit like this happens. How he lost his mind and remember how a couple weeks ago she's calling him a predator online. Like it went from
Yeah,
what we're watching now, her struggling to be there for him, even though we're not you don't like me. I can see her struggling to try to be there for him, the father of her kids, going through what you have to deal with somebody like that has bipolar. It's fucked up. It's vicious. It can be
hmm
vicious.
hmm
And then you got Pink.
hmm
She's trying to do that on the side, raise her two kids, be the gutter wrench that she is, and then have to be on the show. Have
yeah,
Jacqueline, which I mean, I like how she's sticking up for Jacqueline, but I don't like going against Karen. Like, what did you think Karen was going to do? You can't fuck with
right.
Karen.
You
She's
can't.
and
Of
they
course
somebody
you can't.
she's
And
out
I
digging up
loved how
information.
she had those box. I loved how she had those boxing gloves on during her confessional. That was perfect.
She was like, see, and it's I get a little worried about her confessional. She looks a little sickly, but I'm loving her comebacks and just telling them all the girls to fuck off. Like
Yeah.
I do like the girls, but I don't like how they keep hounding her about this fucking case. Bitch, if I got 8 charges and I tell you to shut the fuck up about it, shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah,
Like for
especially
real.
on TV. For
Like
Mia, especially who,
especially
yes,
don't
for
mask
Mia
like
and her, I mean,
mask it
her husband, her current, because her and G are still married. Her husband is
right.
in caught up in court right now with her, with his family over money.
Is
And
he really?
you're the one that's going to bring up something against somebody else? Please, we need to get these receipts for what happened to the money with G. That's what somebody needs to bring out. And I think
Like
Karen
what
was looking a little thin in her confessional because of all
is
this DUI stuff. But she looked great, but she did look a little thin.
She looked great for her age. I mean, honestly, like even when she's in a bathing suit, Karen looks amazing for her
Karen
age.
is
So
freaking,
appreciate,
she's body goals for 60
yes,
years
I
old. She's
do.
body goals.
I appreciate her comebacks though. I really do because she's right. Bitches, you don't master shit as care. You fucking what did she call them all? Like, I have it right. She called them all something. I don't know. Like she knows. First of all, Trashly calling, bringing up the stitches. Screw that shit. But
Yeah,
Karen,
yeah.
Karen don't fuck around.
Tra-
She might be the grand dame, but she's gonna call you a fucking cunt. Like
yeah,
you're not my fucking friend. You don't fucking give a shit. You didn't call me out of concern, and you didn't ask me
right,
out of concern. You right? You know what I mean? The
right.
allegations, and I like. Is it Stacy or Jossie that's sticking up for her? I think it's Stacy. I get them confused.
Um, Stacy
Pretty
is the
real.
QVC girl. I love Stacy.
Me too. I like how she can
Hmm.
see that Karen's struggling, and she's like, even
Yeah,
if you got all these charges, I'm still going to be your friend. Like it's not fair they keep coming after her. She notices it. She sees it,
right.
and then the fucking conversation about we need to take her to fucking rehab. Who
That was
the fuck are
disgusting.
you? Yeah,
You know what we need to
you
do with you, Mia? We need to take you to
oh
rehab, to dick rehab. That's where we need to take you,
yeah,
is to
rehab would
whore
be great.
rehab. How about that?
The stripper with the I mean, I'm trying to fucking I was trying to see everybody getting along and like everything, but what they're doing to Karen is ridiculous. And I'm so glad that Stacey came and said, I just had the most disturbing conversation with these two women, which again, this is supposed to be Wendy's goddamn birthday. And we're talking about Karen's got to go to rehab. Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about nose candy over here. Everybody's snowing. Apparently, everybody's skiing over in Salt Lake. Apparently, allegedly. I feel like the housewives. I feel like there's drugs everywhere. I think everybody should just shut the fuck up about what everybody else does. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
me is addicted to dick. Karen's and talking
And
about Karen. What is it about
yeah.
Karen wasn't with Ray or something? Why are you
Yeah,
people
she
bringing
said
up?
3 years ago she butt dialed her and said the girls think I'm with Ray right now.
Oh my fucking god! See, it's a shame.
3 years later,
Like
because you
years later,
called
exactly.
Jacqueline a liar. And Jacqueline did not say you sounded drunk. Jacqueline said the eighth housewife should have played that shit back, because what I heard Jacqueline say was, you called me drunk. And then when she got called a liar, she doubled down. She didn't say you sounded drunk. She said, I'm not lying. You called me drunk. And then Trashley's forehead got in on it. It's
Yeah,
like, yeah, she calls everybody. All of this coming after real
I know.
people when you have nothing to lose. That's also part of the tale. Is like Trashley doesn't have nothing. Of course, she's gonna say everything out the side of her neck with her fake tits. And then Mia,
No,
she just wants to be
no.
so salacious that she'll say anything, and then chomp
Yeah.
on her food and just stuff those potatoes in her mouth while she was like talking about stitches and just eating off her fork. Like, that was disgusting to me. She was just trying to hurt Kay. She's like, it's true, she does have stitches. Like, but why are you bringing
Well,
that up? You're bringing it up to hurt
exactly.
her.
She's got a
When
scar,
you
not stitch.
and this is from the
Scar.
lady that gets mad when you point
Yeah.
out the craters in her face. The lady looks like James Edwards almost, with all the
Well,
craters in her face.
the last motherfucker that should talk about my scar, my stitches would be Trashley and Giselle because it was your fucking event with your Sesame Street characters that caused me to have this
Uh-huh.
scar.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
I don't think Kate plays at all. Like I think that she's gonna fucking like I don't know. Like
Kay's
Trashley is
traumatized.
yeah, I would be. You got a glass in my
Yeah.
head. All I was trying to do was pick my friend at your event,
Uh-huh.
and you invited a problem. Remember when she moved to Sesame Street, Trashley, and she invited all the characters there, and they were getting on. They were all there too at Trashley's
There was
house.
Cookie Monster,
Cookie Monster.
Grover. I don't really even want to ruin Cookie Monster. I love Sesame Street. Why
I
can't we make him the
know.
Garbage Pail? Let's make him
We
the
should not.
Garbage
Yeah.
Pail Kids instead.
What's his
Let's
name?
make
What
him the
was his
Garbage
name?
Pail Kids instead. So
Yeah,
we
she was a
had
garbage.
we had Disastardly Deborah, and we had the
Yes,
Yellow Troll, and we had,
that's
you
a
know what I mean? Like, let's make them Garbage Pail Kids
yeah.
instead.
Crying so hard at that event. Literally, Candace is like, "Can you get these people away from me?" Like she said it 4 or 5 times. There's no
She
reason that
did.
somebody could have stitches. That bitch should never have done anything. And
She
like
shouldn't have
Trashley just
been
stood there,
allowed to be
that
that
shit,
close. That
and
was
she
all
did, and who's
Trashley's
right?
doing. And for
Yeah. I mean,
Bravo and NBC and Truly to not hold the
no.
liability who's Ashley Trashley's forehead, Darby, accountable, and at least put her on a hiatus or a timeout so she can't harm or be a liability to anybody else is amazing. But it's all in the vein of Bravo. They love criminals and people with cases pending.
I know. So I wonder, is there something pending with that? Because that's assault. That's assault with a deadly weapon. I
Yeah,
think
no.
it's
So Kay pressed charges, and the
okay.
city of
Good.
DC, the
Good.
District of Columbia picked up charges also. And
Good.
then
Good.
Kay
Good.
sued on top of the charges that the District of
Good.
Columbia charged her for because it was assault with a deadly weapon, the way that it was thrown. It was an object. She could have really been hurt. And so it was
Mhm.
assault with a deadly weapon that DC got her on. And now Kay is hitting her up personally. So either way, she's about to get paid.
Yeah.
She's about to get paid. And
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
was Trashley, I would shut up
We,
because you're about to get
we,
dragged into court as the coordinator of this assault. It's all on
no.
camera.
And you know what? We need Monique and her husband to get the fucking footage from her basement from 5 years ago, because you know that
Yeah,
there's
maybe
footage of
Monique would want to play
why
now. Maybe now that
don't we all
Monique is single, living in a condo,
oh,
back to YouTube because she's not even on her radio show anymore. She's
no?
back to doing YouTube stuff. Yep, she's all off everybody's airwaves except for YouTube. And so maybe she could finally admit that there was footage that would do her life really good, because
18
I believe that there
cameras?
was footage.
Don't tell me you got 18 cameras and you don't have one in your basement where you have your bar
No,
and
she
where
said the
people
ones
text.
weren't working. She said the ones
Oh,
downstairs weren't working. Yeah,
they
everything
must
was
be the
working in the whole house because it was
way
also,
where
she said it was also the first time they were having people over to the whole house. So they had the cameras put in because they were going to be
oh,
having these parties. And
so
then
you
the footage
didn't-
was missing from the basement. The footage,
wow.
Memere, is of Ashley Trashley, Forehead's husband, Michael Gullum Darby, because he looks like Precious.
We call them
Precious,
precious.
was there a bit to snatch? Think I see
Yep.
my Precious through those buttocks? Let me grab them. I
Mm,
cannot help myself. And he would run around grabbing butts of grown
that is
men on set. And one man almost fought him. There was footage.
nice. Yes.
It's in the actual
Yes.
streaming of
Please
like
don't touch
season,
me. Please don't touch
whatever
me. Don't
season
touch
that was when Trashley first came on the scene. I think she was
me. Yep.
a
And he goes,
season 2 lady. When she first
yep.
came on, you can Google it. If we
Yep.
Google Ashley
Let's see
Darby's
it.
husband's hands, there should be footage because it was
Yes.
from it made it to the episode, you guys. It made it to the
Yeah.
episode.
And it's like you hear the guy go, please don't touch me there. Don't do that. He
Yeah,
asked him twice.
yeah,
And you're
right.
like, okay, I'm sorry. And then he
And
was
then
to ask
remember,
suck somebody's
yeah, and
dick
then
or
he wanted
something.
to suck Juan's sausage. I wonder if him and
Yeah.
Juan Darby have him and
Yeah.
Juan Dixon hooked up yet because he wanted to suck that sausage so bad. And Robin
Shit,
thought
why
it
not?
was hilarious. Robin just thought it was such a hoot to have a man around that wants to service your husband.
How's it feeling not to have a job? She don't have a job. He don't have a job, right? So
Well,
remember
she
she said we have
does.
that money. Oh,
She
why? What's she
does.
doing?
So, Robin was smart enough to open up that facial 360 place. Remember, she had started opening that last season. Well, they finally cut
Oh,
the
yeah,
ribbon,
yeah. Mhm.
like in
Sure.
October, I believe. She finally cut the ribbon.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
working
So
for
it's
her.
kind of like, have you ever heard of that place called Massage Envy where you can go to any massage
Oh,
place and drop in and get a massage? Well, there's this facial place called Facial 360. And with this
oh,
membership, you can go to any facial place and get your facial, however many
okay.
times a month that you want it. So that's what she's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it infused with Robin's? Is it infused with her starness?
No, no, no.
Is
The
it infused with,
massage isn't there. This is only facials. Robin's
okay, so
new
is it
gig is only facials.
so anywhere in the country you can go and get a facial,
Well,
but it's
at
from
the
her.
participating Facial 360. So it's a
Wait,
franchise.
okay. Oh,
It's a franchise.
360. I'm getting it.
Yes.
I think the
So
360 like it's an all around. It's a all inclusive 360, meaning like you get
no. The name is Facial
happy
360,
ending.
I think. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. I thought happy
Yeah.
ending maybe like 360, like you get the whole deal.
Yeah,
Happy
Lady
ending.
Virgo. They love their criminals. They kept Teresa, Erica, Jane, Jen
Yes.
Shaw. I
We gotta
mean,
stop telling
and
you. We gotta stop talking about Jen. She's not coming back.
yeah, she's
Kyle's
probably
husband.
coming back. They just produced her thing.
Can somebody tell me why is Kyle get off scot fucking free? Nobody has said one freaking word to her about her husband's fraud, and we've crucified
Right.
Erica. I mean, we have literally torn her. She's got like nothing left because of what we've done to her over what Tom and her have done. Why is nobody saying to
Yeah.
Erica, did you spend the money? Where's all the money? Did you know? How come did you know?
Yeah.
You didn't know 40 million.
Yeah.
He stole a lot of money. He put your whole family in danger. Why the fuck aren't we talking about it? Why are we not asking you about this shit, Kyle? You're not leaving. You haven't divorced him yet. So why is it okay for everybody to go after Erica? Remember, they're having meetings. Oh, should we hang out with Erica? Maybe we shouldn't be seen with her on camera. What about you,
Yeah.
bitch? Well,
Right.
what about you? Where's all the money? Where is the money? Where's it at? Because he didn't give it back. He did something with it. He's got to pay it back.
He didn't give it back. That's the thing. He didn't give it back. And he even said, I had this whole thing ready to go for him. It might be in my archives because I had actual footage of text threads where Mauricio was like, "Ooh, I'm lucky. I missed a bullet with that one." And he's like, "I'm lucky to still be alive," because he got off.
Well, you know what? That doesn't matter. It's the principle. It doesn't matter if you've settled with the man. The man still knows what you've done. It is the intention that you did that, sir. The fact that you tried to fuck him over and you would have tried to get away with it until you got caught. He's still looking at you like you fucked him. It doesn't matter if you settled. You appear, everything appears, shake hands. Everybody sees that you guys are good. But guess what? He's gonna cut. Maurice's gonna end up like he'll be missing. He'll go missing.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter because we didn't know for sure about Erica. We were just speculating, right? So why aren't we speculating about Kyle? I plan to completely go fucking. I'm going after her this season. That's all I'm going to talk about. Fuck her. I don't want
we
her on
can
our
go
TV
after her the same way that we did Erica because Erica did do herself a disservice bragging that first season she was on about how she used to work with Tom and knows everything that goes on at that office. She said it on camera when she was bragging about how she used to work with Tom. And then all those years later, she tried to play dumb like, oh, why are they coming after me, bitch? Because you said you know about it all. Same with Kyle. Kyle always bragging about how she helped Mauricio get his business off the ground, helped steal all those clients, helped steal all those clients from her sister, Kathy, helped him. Her daughters worked at the office. She used to help with the office. She knows everything, okay? And her daughters should be on this because all her daughters have the ones with the real estate licenses who were working at the office at the time of this should also be in the hot water too. And we need to bring it up.
They're trying to put his dad in a conservatorship. We were watching the show. He literally was the head of a company. His dad, Mauricio's dad. We had no idea this man was even there. And now all of a sudden they're putting him in a conservatorship. Mauricio's dad. Yes, right now, Kyle, Mauricio, they're trying to get their dad because his dad has a girlfriend who's like 25 years younger, right? And he's got a lot of money, and they don't think that they think she's wasting his money, like it's their business or something. So they're trying to say that dad's really. They're trying to put him in a conservatorship. Now, remember Kyle's black and white checkered floors?
Yeah.
Who puts people in conservatorship? They illuminate.
Look, make it make sense is in the house.
Mr. Make it make sense. Seriously. Why?
Look, they're not children. I said the ones with the real estate licenses, Mims. Yeah. So that means if you got a license, you're not a child, you're an adult.
The thing, I think it's wild that they're trying to get this man's money. They're trying to say he's not supposed to be spending his money on this chick. And he's, what I said, I really believe rhymes with Bugatti. I think people that get conservatorships, we got to keep looking at them sideways. Like, why? And when we praise this man's business when buying Beverly Hills, we're like, he's getting all these awards and shit. And like, he just got done freaking committing goddamn fraud. Guys, go.
I'm realtor of the century. And he's fully in a fraud case. Oh, I sold the most houses in LA and he's fully in a fraud case.
We made it through COVID. Motherfucker, you should didn't have a license. Everybody go smash Mr. Make It Make Sense or subscribe to Mr. Make It Make Sense. He's almost at 200,000.
Yeah. Did he already make 200,000? He was on his way to 200,000.
Yes, he might have hit it.
Yeah, he probably
there. And also
I thought he would be to
largest.
500 by the end of the year. Let me see. Make it
I
make
know.
sense.
I get all them for Diddy because I can't. Diddy is
Darn, he
I
only had
super
he still needs about 4K, it looks like. Yeah, so you guys, if you don't know him, go subscribe because he's on
yes,
his way
everybody
to
wants,
200,000.
and he's got the good shit. He's got everything you want to know.
He got the
He
good,
gets all
good,
the
you
court
guys.
papers, yeah, court documents. It's all good. But
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. Like I need to talk. I mean, I want to talk about Corey Gamble, but everybody else is just kind of looking at him like, oh, he's just fucking Chris or he's married to Chris. Like, dude, this dude is
No,
so
Corey,
involved
all the shits.
with Diddy. He is so
Yeah.
involved. Chris
He
is
was at
not
Kim's
fucking
house
Oprah.
the morning she got found.
Yeah. Everybody's looking at Oprah and Tyler. No, it's not those two. It's not J and B. It's friggin' Corey and Chris. They are the friggin', I'm telling you, they took 600 million of Britney's money through Lou Taylor. They took all of Justin Bieber's money. They washed it through that friggin' church. He's there to handle the shit. He's the handler. He showed up right after the friggin' Paris thing, right? I
Yeah,
think Paris
yeah.
was a warning. Paris was a warning to Kim, and they got all of a sudden you got this motherfucker. Oh, I'm fucking Kris Jenner. No, no, and he's not there for the money because he's the heir of freaking Mary Kay Cosmetics. He doesn't need their money. He's worth
Yeah.
2.1 billion. You know, his mom and dad are fucking Kathy Hilton, Chris. Oh my God, I have a picture of Chris, his mom. Her name's Fancy NCR. His mom, Chris, Kathy Hilton, and a bunch of white rich people in black and white jackets, checkered jackets.
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah.
It looks wild. I'm like, so Corey's mom is best friend with Chris. But it's crazy. Like nobody talks about who his parents are. And I'm like, God,
Wait. Did you just say
yeah,
Corey Gamble's mom is
yes,
friends with Chris?
Yes, Fancy NCR on Instagram. She's adopted him when he was 3 years old. Her dad, Rick Rogers, is the dad. They're the owners of Mary Kay Cosmetics, and they're best friends with Chris. She's best friends with Kris Jenner and Kathy Hilton and a bunch of other rich white people.
No, that is so
Yeah,
weird.
that's why he's been around so much.
What's with all this Hollywood, like how Nicole
Yeah,
Richie is really Lionel Richie's daughter, but then she was raised over there, but came from all these people in Hollywood be adopting other people's kids and just getting them and raising them. It's weird. And like how Bobby Christina's had a brother that then she started dating, and it's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
Kanye said he was made in a fucking lab. I believe it. I believe the CIA made him because he was adopted. I don't know if we can figure out if Gamble was his name before he was adopted, but there's pictures of all of the whole family. You know, it's crazy. People are like, "Oh, he's just a fucking Chris. Oh, he's a handler." No,
Well, I
he's the
did.
one. He's the one
You
who's getting away
guys,
with like
let me
what?
see. I'm gonna look him up. Let
Look
me look up
look
the
on
first
Instagram.
test
Look at
tube.
his mom on
I'm
Instagram.
looking up the first test tube baby.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say nobody can
First
find anything. It's
genius
on
test
Instagram.
tube baby.
Family pictures. But no, it says like if there's pictures of him when he was little, and like he started after high school when he went to that Morehouse College. I think when I don't know, something's up, and I don't know if he's a double agent because I can't imagine him being guilty, being pictured at all these death scenes. He was at Kim Porter's, he was at Whitney Houston's, he was at Michael Jackson's. Why, sir? Are you at all these people's passing? Why are you? And then if you're doing something wrong, why are you pictured there? I mean, honestly, he's the CIA. He's like really not. I feel like he is running.
The Fed.
He's definitely protected, and I think that they have us looking over here for freak off tapes and shit. Stop looking for freak off tapes. That's where they want us to look. We got to be looking at the money trail and why they were doing what they were doing. He was also doing it for money. I'm telling you. Why do you think? Why would Corey be Justin Bieber's manager? Who the fuck are you? You're no fucking. You know what I mean? Scooter Braun fucking made that happen, and so did Diddy. And then all of a sudden, Justin's money is like, it goes. I'm telling you, just Lou Taylor stole the money from Britney and right through the Kardashians' church. I think that's even documented. It's really fucked up. But I think she might be even in the picture too. If you go to Instagram, mom's name is it's at Fancy NCR. So initials it's Fancy Nash something Rogers. But the dad, his dad's mom was Mary Kay Ash, who started Mary Kay Cosmetics. Him and his brother are the heirs. His brother just became the CEO, but nobody ever talks about that part of it. So he was never there for the money. He's getting paid to be there. He's why he's making sure he washes that fucking money, man. Because it's money. It's like I don't know if I don't know. It's really strange that he's been at all these death scenes, and I don't know. He must be either double agent or something. Maybe Yeah, I think that he is working for the dark, but he's truly just part of the light, because why would he let himself be pictured all these places? People just laugh at it. I'm like, guys, you don't get it. They don't want us looking at him because for a fucking reason. Him and Chris have been stealing money for fucking a long
That
time. They
church,
even
that church,
yes,
they
that
washed that money
church.
through that church. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And Kim, there's a scene at the last fucking Hulu, I think it was last season. Kim goes, guys, they all look at her. She's like, we successfully fucked the system. And she didn't explain herself, but like meaning like we bought all our followers, we made ourselves look popular. We worked with the rhymes with Bugatti. We signed up for that, and I do think that it's only Kyle, Kim, and Chris, and I think that the other ones are not in the know of that. I think that they're like trying to stay away from all that. But I do think he's a
Oh,
really, really dangerous person. And they call him a handler or the cleanup guy. But it's like, if you guys don't know this, why the fuck is he allowed to nobody's investigating this fucking dude? You know what I mean? I understand that there's
yeah.
all these like allegations and it's already a closed case. But why does he let himself be pictured? And plus, he was like, he's pictured. He's like, where's fucking Waldo? If you see all these pictures of hip hop people, you see
Yeah, like
Corey's there.
what is
There's Corey.
that?
There's Corey. Travis, but he's with everybody. He's like everybody's security or some shit. Handler. It's weird. He's fucking odd. And then he sits there and they question him and they act like they don't know his fucking family. Chris is with his mom all the time. On Instagram, there's pictures of them all the time together. It's fucking
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It's
She's like,
weird.
my daughter-in-law. And he's like, happy birthday, mom,
Feel
grandma. Like you know,
like if
he's
you do the
literally
whole Pizzagate
I was like,
rabbit hole,
yeah,
maybe that's why
yeah.
they give each other's kids. Maybe it's some
It's a
kind of,
crazy thing.
yeah, like it's some
They
kind of
all
weird ritual where you have to
yeah,
give me your kid and I have to give
yeah.
my kid over
Well,
there.
what do
And
you think
because
Chris
look at what
did?
Mamere and
Well,
Lady
Kim,
Virgo in the comments are
yeah,
talking about,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nicole Richie is really
Yeah,
the
what did she
niece
say?
of Sheila E.
So what is he? Lionel
So
Richie's sister?
why did she get raised by Lionel Richie? Like, that is weird.
See, like
Chris will
he's
leave
not there.
him.
He's transactional. He's there because he's paid to be there. Everybody see, he's making sure all that money gets washed. He ain't sticking his dick in
He's
that shit
there
for.
to make it
He's
look
so
like
fucking
Chris
great at
isn't
her.
an old lesbian.
You see,
He's there to make it,
Cherie,
yeah,
no, his ex-girlfriend is beautiful. Nothing, the
yeah.
complete opposite of Chris. That after Kim's robbery, that warning they got, it was like they got scared or something. I don't know. All of a sudden, he shows up and everyone's like, "Where's this dude come from?" Acting like they don't know who he is. Their family's questioning him. It's like, stop it. His mom is best friends with your mom, asshole. Like the
Yeah,
pictures are
that's
everywhere.
weird.
And the checkered jackets thing is so strange to me. I'm like, oh my fucking god, what is this? What is this? I mean, and they're. I don't know why else would you wear black and white checkered jackets? All of you, the same exact one. You look like you're posing for a picture. Rhymes with Bugatti. It's fucked
Huh.
up, and he is everywhere. And I don't know people, and I feel like sometimes people are afraid to talk about
Yeah.
him
Well,
because
I
I'm watching like
mean,
Sean App, people like they blow it off. You gotta stop. They got us
hi
looking at the wrong
Terry.
thing. We're not going to get the freak off tapes, guys. Hey, Terry, the freak off tapes, guys. That's where they want us to look. They're nowhere, guys. If there was freak off tapes, the IRS or the feds would have them. We got to stop
That's
fucking
why
doing
the
that. We got
feds
to look
went
at the money.
early.
They
That's
want
why
us looking at something that we're not.
I think the feds went to
They're
all of his properties early to get their hands on whatever
yes,
tapes they could, and then remove
yes.
who the people who paid the right amount to stay out of the business. They removed those tapes, and anybody who couldn't cover the "we gotta keep our
Probably
mouth shut" fee will be exposed eventually.
it's probably his made up name or his birthday. Maybe like before he was adopted, might be his name before he was adopted. Gamble. I tried to do a background check and it doesn't. He just
Or
comes up like family
wouldn't it
member
be
names.
crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if Corey Gamble was the illegitimate offspring of a Procter and Gamble heir or something like that?
Well, I mean, Mary Kay Cosmetics is worth two. I mean, I think that's enough money. That's enough being. You know what I mean? That mean he'd be the heir of that and that. That'd be funny because he's already the heir of Mary Kay Cosmetics, which last year was worth 2.1 billion. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Right.
And his grandmom started it with $5,000. But like, I think that Gamble was probably like the name he was adopted. I don't know. But Fancy's, maybe because I think Fancy married her husband, Rich Rogers, his stepdad. I think that his first dad, maybe her first husband is Corey's like Gamble. I don't know. But the only way we could figure it out was looking at her Instagram. And somebody on Reddit had pointed out, oh my God, look at all these birthday pictures and all through the years, and it's like, oh my God, that's his fucking mom. And then you go even deeper, you realize who she is, and you're like, oh my God, I got so many pictures of her and Chris together, and then the family, and like, I love you mom, love you son. I'm like, whoa, dude. And then Mimir did a background check on Mary Kay Cosmetics and saw how much it was worth. It's like, holy shit, it is nuts. I don't think so. And after Diddy's house got raided, everything got scrubbed about him on the internet. It is so hard to find anything. All you find is the deep dives people had done before, like his bio's erased, his background check is fucking like nothing. I'm like, wow. So all this, I had to go through his like Instagram, looking at all the pictures, and then going on through like, going deeper into Instagram, going on his other family members and just making sure it's really who she is. But the fact that I don't know what this thing that they do, like there's pictures of Chris and his mom and Kathy Hilton, and I don't know the other ladies, but I think one of them is Lou Taylor, and all these really, really rich people. And they're just pictured in all these pictures. It's like, okay, are you guys at a meeting? Like, what are you guys doing? Hi, you know what I mean? Happy birthday? Or why is everybody wearing black and white checker jackets, guys? What are you guys doing? It's like, and then everybody wonders why. Why? They're the most talentless whores you've ever seen. Think about it. So fucking talentless. And everybody was so obsessed. They had so much money. They were literally, everybody was so like, I don't know. Remember, they were everywhere for so long. I feel like there was MK Ultra or some shit. Because why? Think about it. Chris sacrificed her
Oh
daughter.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. So MK Ultra, why you gotta go there? Do you know who used to work on the MK Ultra program?
Who did? His mom.
Kamala Harris's mother used to get subjects for the MK Ultra program for the British government while she lived in Canada. And
her dad,
people, yes, it's proof.
Where did
it's
her dad
proven.
teach at? Where'd her dad teach at? I heard her dad teach at some place.
Candace Owens interviewed journalists from Japan who spilled all the tea last week and said that Kamala Harris's mother was involved with the MK Ultra program and even used those techniques on Kamala herself, which could explain her empty vesselness and why she's kind of awkward. And
her neck, remember her neck? She gets, sometimes she's like a thick neck. Sometimes she's got like a couple, like a snake.
Yeah, sometimes she has one fold and sometimes she has 5 folds in her neck. Yep.
Yeah, larger. We're on the most benevolent timeline possible. We're on
the most benevolent timeline possible. Yes. Yes, I've just jumped over there. Everything's good.
Yes, we got to stay there. We're gonna. I'm scared, but I'm telling you, and he's in porn. Something about him being in porn, Corey. I cannot find the proof of that. I don't want to find that. But dude, somebody said he was also in porn. Maybe Gamble is
really. I wonder, can we just Google that?
I'm not Google. You can. I mean, no, you can Google it if you want. I'm scared because when I did freaking Elsa Jean, I couldn't get rid of her for a while. But I really think that no, he's scrubbed, dude. Everybody, and I think something happened the day before Diddy got arrested. They said Kardashians did something. Somebody was like, "Yeah, why do you think the Kardashians did this the day before Diddy got arrested?" And then this happened, and they're like, they hid something or did something, landed their planes. I don't know. Something. Yeah, I gotta find the guy that said it. Because I was going, this is all the stuff I was going to talk about on the Sean Atwood channel, but I don't think it's not really enough content. I have like the pictures, but like I want to really see like the money trail for real, like, because he had been getting paid for being Justin's tour manager, right? So the money would be going to him, probably being washed or stolen, washed, whatever. And like, oh man, these people like Lou Taylor was screwing Britney's dad, and then she allegedly took $600 million of Britney's money right through the Kardashians' church. And I don't know if it went to the dad before the conservatorship was over, but that's fucked up. Why are they, it's like,
did you see
probably not yet.
Kim dress up in her true form as a reptilian this Halloween?
Yes, I did. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back. I get my
Yeah, so let's see, Corey Wide Hips Gamble in a porno. Yeah, well, some people like MIPS, male hips, MIPS and moobs, male boobs. You just put an M in front of it. A Mitch is a male bitch, and he might have MIPS and boobs, MIPS and moobs. Yeah, yeah. So, pastor of Chris's church used to be the pastor of Lou Taylor's husband church. Interesting.
Yes. Okay,
This
good,
is a
good. You
lot
found it.
of information. It
It's a
is.
lot. I know
Hmm.
this it's a lot. And it's like really to like him being just everywhere is wild. But because you have to think if he's really like this cleanup guy, why is he getting pictured everywhere? He's like smiling in all these pictures. Like, hey, like I'm telling you, where's Waldo? You know what I mean? Like all these
Uh-huh.
he was I don't know. He was a manager for like I don't know, a lot of people. Travis Scott, I don't know. It's crazy. And you never see them really kiss or anything. Like I
Right.
really did not in the beginning I believed that they were together until you found out like where he's been pictured everywhere. He just happened to become Justin's manager. Who are you? Why? Where does it come
I
from?
don't know. And didn't she hook up with Corey right when Caitlyn was turning to Caitlyn from Bruce? So
Yeah.
you
I
leave
mean there was
who used to be like the manly man, Bruce Jenner, and now he's Caitlyn Jenner, no longer a man. And now, and but you were living with him, and he was supposedly wearing your dresses and your underwear for years, Chris, and you let him,
weird.
and you had no problem with it. And now all of a sudden, you end up with his polar opposite, this black man, a black young man who
Hmm.
has natural hips. He didn't have to go get them like Caitlyn had to go get stuff.
I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna show
maybe
you guys. Yes.
maybe Chris likes feminine men. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the pictures on Instagram of his mom and shit. What do you see? Like, I want you guys are gonna die when I show you the picture of the black and white jackets, because I'm like, wow, what, wow, and like it's funny because on the show they're like, we don't know where Corey came from, we don't know his family. Oh my god, what's going on there? You guys are still there, right? Share. I
Look,
don't
you know
know
how
if they're
AI gives you answers?
yeah.
You know
I'm
how
sorry.
AI
I
gives you
share.
answers for so much? If you Google
Yeah,
anything most of the time,
yeah.
AI will give you
It's,
the first response. But if you Google why Corey Gamble was at
mhm.
Kim Porter's, AI doesn't have a suggestion. Isn't that interesting?
He has her. He took her laptop allegedly.
I heard
Allegedly.
about that too.
Yeah, let me find these pictures for you. I'm like, why in the world would you? Why? Why? So that means where's the book then? Her laptop probably had the book on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Her diary. I do 1000% believe now that Courtney Burgess got somehow Kimora Lee. Or you guys are gonna die when you see what his mom looks like. Got Kimora Lee's version of her um diary because she gave it to Kimora. Kimora made a book out of it and then was
Hmm.
threatened not to. Can you guys see this? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is his mom. Okay. She's a socialite. Now, let me get to his pictures and shit because, all right, let me find him one of the black and white.
Hmm.
Oh my. All right. Hold on.
Milo, relax. Jesus.
Here's her. Look at this one. Here's Chris and his mom. That's his mom. That's Chris. There's Corey, right? Happy birthday, my gorgeous, brilliant, kind, gorgeous, fierce, fantastic. You're the most loyal of a sincere, loyal friend. You true. My heart carries so much ability. God blessings always. You are an incredible mother, incredible daughter-in-law, mother. This, oh my God. So this is for Chris, calling her the daughter-in-law. So that's one thing. I mean, she looks, oh God, you fuck, oh my God. So you hook up with my son. I don't think it's not real, but all right, the black and white jackets. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Do you see this? Can you guys see it?
Wow.
Okay. So you got Chris, his mom. I think that's Lou Taylor. I'm not sure this person. But what does that look like, guys? Okay. Don't call it Dolce and Gabbana night. You guys are wearing black and white checker jackets because you know why. And here's all the men. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That kind
wow.
of
Interesting.
yes, that's
That
his
is so
mom.
crazy. Can you still hear
Like,
me? I don't know.
yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I just,
Okay, because my screen blacked out on my side. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to get to show the Mary Kay. There's like a Mary Kay event and stuff like. Oh, here it is. They opened Mary Kay in Fancy NCR. Proud and excited to share what Mary Kay has been working on. The FDA to help stop the spread of COVID. And C word and A. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, like by Corey Gamble. So yeah, I mean that's his adopted mom and rich as hell. And yeah, I mean, or no, he's the handler. Definitely the handler. Like why you're best friends with my mom and you're gonna act like you don't know who my family is. You know what I mean? I don't know if to put them all in the know or not. There's a lot of pictures of her with Kathy Hilton too. She's a socialite.
Right.
She looks very young, don't she? Well, no, not young, but I mean, he's younger than me. So here they are again. His mom, his dad, Chris, Corey. Happy birthday to my fabulous pal. You were wow. It's so always, I love you, Dad. I love you, Mom. I love you, son. Your best son ever. God bless us with you, precious son. On this glorious day, you are a special gift in the light of all our lives. We love you to heavens
What
and back.
sign is
Happy
he?
birthday.
What sign is? What's the date on there?
He is tomorrow, November 8th. He's a Scorpio.
Oh, he's a Scorpio. Lots of dark energy, huh?
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like look at all like she's rich, rich. Very interesting. It's like wow, dude. And I mean, he's got to be. I mean, I in my opinion, that he's definitely a handler, and I think that everybody's trying to look for freak off tapes when AI is going to make up our. We're not going to get to see anything, and we're like they want us looking for nothing. We got to be looking at this asshole over here, Corey and fucking Chris. They're cleaning up everything they can now because we're not looking at them right this second. But like this is wild to me. What do you why family photo? Oh my god. I can't. It's a nice family. It's a nice family. I mean, you're my mom's friend. Or you know what I mean? Like isn't that weird? They're not having sex, obviously. I don't think he's really fucking Chris, but I mean, why wouldn't you just say he's like why Chris? I guess they thought that was be funny or something. You know what I mean? Like to make him Chris's boyfriend. Are you still there? Oh, Large is gone. I'm talking to myself, guys. I thought Large was still there. Oh, I'm talking to you guys. I thought Large was still there. I'm an asshole. Sorry. Well, I'm talking to you guys. But like I don't know. I wish I could get more like info before. I don't know. It's just the bottom line is like, let's look at the church real quick. Like I want to the Kardashian church. Nobody didn't even know they had a church. I didn't know about it until a couple years ago. It's crazy, Lady Virgo. Like, I don't, I get that, like, there's a higher echelon of people, but, like, he's just always around people that die. Like, famous people's deaths. That's fucking odd. And why are you pictured doing it? If you're some cleanup guy, why are you letting cops get you? To me, that means you're a double agent, that they know what you're doing, and you're there to make sure. But that's crazy. So the CIA is like, yeah, be around all these people that die and see who kills them, but then all these people keep dying. You're not doing anything. You're just watching. I don't know. I got to get more info on what handlers actually do. Like, he's got to be just, and I don't think he sleeps with her. It's just crazy. We never see them hanging out. I'm obsessed with his mom and what they do. Like, how did this happen? And when did he get adopted? I think age 3. Large, I was
sorry about that. My computer did something crazy, but I was listening. Yeah, that is so weird.
It's crazy.
The black and white jackets. And I used to be a Mary Kay girl. I don't know.
Remember the checkered floors? You know what it means, right?
Yeah.
The black and white checkered floors. Why? So that's definitely they're trying to tell us something right there. So,
yeah.
Like really, Chris. I mean, I don't know. Kim said
that's okay. I'm gonna be so in 50 Shades of Grey. Did you guys ever heard of that? Okay. So in 50 Shades of Grey, Christian was super duper rich and was brought up. He was adopted. And he was brought up by those people. Remember the really, really rich ladies, and then he turned the business out and but he was adopted. Remember?
Yeah.
And also in 50 Shades of Grey, he was into some other kind of stuff.
Really?
Maybe 50 Shades of Grey might be loosely based on Corey Gamble.
No.
I don't know. But I'm like, that's so weird. Like it's
he was into porn. I heard he had a 15-inch penis.
But in 50 Shades of Grey, remember Christian got sexually groomed by his mother's
By
best
a lady.
friend.
By an older lady. You're
Remember?
right.
So maybe that's
Yes.
why he's with Chris now. Maybe she groomed him all along.
I don't think that, I really don't think they're together. I think that it's a job for him. I think that he was hired by them, the CIA or something, because I think he's getting paid for that job, because he's not managing Justin. He doesn't have a job, right?
I
As
can't
we know,
imagine that Chris is getting her back blown out by Corey.
not by him. I don't think
Yeah.
he's fucking her. If you saw what his wife looked like, or Sheree, his ex-girlfriend, it's like Stacy. She reminds me of Stacy from
Stacey Dash.
No, Stacy from Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, she's just
Oh,
like
really cute like that? Oh, nice.
very freaking cute. Yes. And Kris Jenner is not. She's just he's fucking his mom. Like, I don't know. You hang with my mom. I don't know. No, it's just a job for him. And I wish we could figure out the connection, because I know the connection, but like we can't really. I'm sure all the money's hidden, but it's all speculation, and it's just obvious. Because there's so much fucking accusations against Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor, Brittany's money right through that trip.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna drop down because I have to go watch Candace Owens reveal the rest of what she has to reveal about Kamala.
Oh, is she on right now?
She's gonna come on in like 3 minutes, and she has a lot more to say. And I told you last week she blew it up. Kamala admitted last Monday. Kamala had to admit on Club Shay Shay that she's not really Black, you guys. She said, well, my mom raised me to call everybody my cousin and my uncle, just like my uncle Sherman, who was Black. So that means that wasn't your Uncle Sherman.
All right. Well, the most benevolent time possible.
Most benevolent timeline. Not sure what's happening tomorrow, but me and Krista are on the most benevolent timeline.
We're gonna wake up on Wednesday, Thursday. We're all good. We're on the most benevolent timeline possible. Everything is wonderful. Everything is great.
Is as it should be for our best and highest good. No harm or
hindrance. And we have been stuck. Right now, we've had a solar flare that we've had that energy stuck over the planet, over our part of the planet. I don't remember, it was the entire hemisphere is covered with the protons right now. Like the rays of it, they're like it won't move. There's literally it's all right now. So all the rays that we get from the
amazing. Yeah, the human resonance is really high right now. I can feel it.
Yeah. So we're definitely getting hit with that. Our stuff we're raising up. It's raising the vibration. So.
I can feel it too. There are so many people that didn't want to choose between evil and evil. No. That was a sign that the benevolent timeline is changing, because people want to get off the evil timeline.
Oh, and there's a line at that Ra, the God he brought in. He said at the last line of it is when the last trumpet sounds, and Trump is president.
Oh my gosh!
The sounds is when they're going to move into peace for 2000 years.
Girl,
and the fact is Trump.
I wasn't thinking Trump. I was thinking instrument, but you're right.
Last trumpet sounds, and when the last trumpet sounds, we wake up in peace for 2000 years. And I think Trump's the president, the last one we're gonna take. People keep saying he's gonna be our last president. We're gonna, and in my reality, that's what I would like. I don't want to be stuck with another crime family for 8 years. That's somebody that's not even. I was going back and forth, but I think she's a liar and a drunk. So that's just my political opinion, but
there won't be any issue if we can get rid of this duopoly before I go. If we can just get rid of the duopoly, get 2 ranked choice voting, stop with the electoral college, then all the votes will count anyway. So that's the answer. I hope that happens this timeline.
I hope.
I love you, Krista. I love you, Chad.
I love you.
Okay,
love you.
Talk to you soon.
Let you watch your show.
You're awesome and you're beautiful, and I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
I miss you. Bye. Everybody smash the largest button. She's linked in my stuff every day, all the time, 24/7. Everybody's always a thing. But I would love to watch Candace Owens live, but I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. But I'm sorry about I don't usually talk about politics stuff, but I do. I'm very but anyway, we're not going to talk about it anymore. But I'm on the most benevolent timeline possible. So whatever happens, it happens. We're going to be all good. I want to live in duality with compromise. Okay. I don't have to have nothing has to be perfect all the time, but we just have to have compromise. Just be broken in all the right places. Okay. I don't want any more lying anymore. You know, we just everybody's. But anyway, I think that's why a lot in the bigger picture. I think that's why a lot of stuff is coming to light at this point in time. No matter how it comes to us, and it's probably really when we find out really what's going on, it's gonna be horrible, devastating to us. We really see like the truth behind why all these CEOs dropped down after Diddy was arrested. Nike, all the CEOs, a lot of them. There's something young. They want us looking at these people. We're all looking at like Oprah and Tyler, looking for freak off tapes, and that's where they want us to look. We're not looking where we should be looking. All the people that are no longer CEOs of these companies, people that are. It's like crazy. But no matter what, guys, we're going to be in peace. So I appreciate everybody for being here. And we're talking about Potomac, but in the bigger picture with Karen, I love Karen. I like that she's standing her ground and she's telling these bitches what's up because she's not stupid. She's been there way longer than them. She knows the deal. They're all not, they know for the show, you got to be a little shady. But Karen has said numerous times, shut the fuck up. Now, that's why I always take Teresa's side when Teresa tells people to stop talking about something. And I'm the same way. When I tell you to shut up about my business, I'll talk to you about it once and you should talk up about it. Because nobody wants to fuck, you know what I mean? She's in court. Man, you don't want people talking your business, right? You're so worried about her. Don't say shit like that then. If you're worried about her, shut up. Wait till she's done court. And don't tell people she's got to go to rehab, assholes. Fuck, man. It's like, I know, I want to start talking about, I know the sobriety of Krista Marie, but it's like, I need to get all my shit together and get my interviews together. And I got to set an interview. Maybe are you there? We got to get interview requests out, forms sent out. I got to get you. I'll send them to you. Mamir's my podcast manager, by the way, guys. We're like poor right now. We're not making any money. I'm just kidding. This is all just me. We're just like a 2-man job right now. No, she's helping us so much. I'm like, I love her. She's thanking me. She's helping me so much with the Corey Gamble stuff. Like, I don't know what I would do without her. Mamir, are you there? My person. And also subscribe to Erin too. And I love you guys. I know you guys are talking, but I'm glad I made it today. I almost didn't. I was going back and forth with my, but I needed to be here today. I can't see. I need my glasses. That's why I'm like blinking. I'm seeing double. I was looking to see if George's glasses were over there. I love you guys so much. No, I love you. Like, I wouldn't know. You give me so much good advice when it comes to like this stuff, and you know how to like when I'm freaking out, you know what to say and what not to say. And I'm sorry that I'm such an asshole to deal with. I love you so much for listening to me though. Like and Erin too. Like you guys and Terry. Like you guys, I'm talking about how like, being bipolar with Gordon and Maya, I know what Maya's going through. I know because my husband goes through it. And it just sucks because we're either here or here. We're not, we're at 1 or 0. I'm sorry. We're either at 1 or 10. Listen to me. I apologize. Obviously I'm high. Don't hold it against me. You guys still love me. I'm still doing good. Numbers are still good. But I'm just being honest. Like, obviously I'm like too high at the moment. Yeah, I should get put eye drops in. And my dad's probably watching. Sorry, Dad. I'll come over. I gotta go see my dad, but I think I'm gonna give her my dad's anyway. But yeah. So everybody, I'm not crying. I always cry. I cry all the time, and I'm always like, I'm leaving my husband. I'm coming to live with you guys. Lady Virgo, you too. Like, thank you so much for being so supportive, being here. And I remember I sent you a message on Instagram, and I was like, I just wanted you to know that I was thinking about you the one day, and then I think you got it though. But I appreciate everybody. My numbers, I'm monetized, you know that, right? So like the numbers are getting there. I'm getting there. But my goal by next year is to make enough money so I need to make a little bit more so I can start paying for the stuff that we have to do to the house. I don't want George to have to pay for it. I feel like I work hard enough for this that I should be able to pay for it, and that would make me really proud of myself. So I love you guys, and I show up for all this. I show up for you, me, for everyone. I don't know what time it is, but it's Monday, so I guess Wednesday. Oh, thank you. Seriously, I gotta add her to my I want to add her to my Instagram and all that stuff because I want people to know she's that what she does for me because, like, you guys don't even understand. I'm not organized, and I'm going to probably go on the show, and I do not have my script. I don't have anything together. I just have a bunch of stuff about Corey Gamble that I don't have it put together into like a thing. And that's what I mean. Like, that's what I'm telling you. Go over to Mims. Mims can do a show and go right down the line and gets everything out in, like, you know, an hour's time. I'm like talking in circles, but I will get it together for Sean. It is the Sean Atwood channel, and I'm talking to Shane here and there. At this point, I don't know if we're not like really talking about me going on it anytime soon. I don't know if they're, because it is about the Corey Gamble stuff. People ask about him all the time on there, and the people that are on there, they don't really say much. And I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, how do you guys gloss over him? It's like and I think either some of them are scared, but I also feel like the one guy, Chris Todd and Courtney Burgess, I do believe that they got the Gamora Lee's book that she wrote. She had a book that she wrote from Kim, I guess her diary or something she gave, and then she was threatened not to put it out, obviously. And I remember, like, before this Diddy stuff, somebody was in an interview, said she was scared and she had it, but she was never going to release it because she couldn't. But now this happened. So I think she somehow got those hard drives to people like Courtney Burgess and whoever got the other book, because they're almost the same book. And honestly, it's everything that he's been accused of by Cassie, right? And it's everything that we've heard from Jag, everything we've heard from a lot of people. So even if the book is written by somebody else, it's all fucking true. And we all think it's crazy with the whole ammonia thing. And now that we know that you can give somebody pneumonia, people are coming forward. Jamie Foxx is coming forward. We're not going to have to, we're depending on the feds and to find some freak off tapes, guys. We got to start really looking at why this motherfucker, what he was doing with the littles, guys. Because tunnels are not, like, somebody was protecting him and he's making money and it was a bigger thing going on. And it's probably going to blow our fucking minds. It's probably way above our pay grades, man. Hopefully we'll figure it out, but we have to start looking at these people not the same. We got to stop praising celebrities. Fuck all these celebrities. If we all just stick to this and stick to, like, our true crime and our truth and, you know, supporting each other, fuck the Kardashians. Stop fucking praising them. Stop watching their shit. You know what I mean? Let's literally just, I think all these people need to be fucking, like, canceled. And I don't know how we do that, but fuck it. Even if Diddy came out, who's going to ever fuck with this guy? You know what I'm saying? All these people that are getting named, they all have this fucking, now they have a fucking, a scarlet letter on it. Hollywood has a scarlet letter on it in my eyes. I don't trust a motherfucker over there. I don't, you know, I never really was into celebrities. I like fangirl over podcaster. I'm not, like, really, like, like Ryan Bailey is my celebrity. Mims is like, I fangirl over Mims. Just kidding. Like, I'm serious. Like, I feel like we are, not me, but like people, like, you know, that really do this work, like journals and stuff. We put this shit together. Just because we can't prove it doesn't mean it's not true. When you have enough people saying the same thing and you see enough things, we're not dumb. We have critical thinking. Our critical thinking was taken from us. The last 100 years was taken from us. They lied to us. We have been dumbed down. I'm just saying, this is all my opinion, all for entertainment purposes only, my spiritual opinion, my whole opinion on the whole thing. Because you know what? Everybody else is talking about fucking Diddy. Might as well tell you my opinion on it. Fuck it, right? You know? I mean, it's the same as mostly a lot of people on TikTok. And everybody's like, oh, all these TikTok people. They're just fucking, it's the truth. The reason, why do you think they want us to ban TikTok? Why do they want to ban TikTok? Because that truth is coming out. Because we have critical thinking skills. And it's not only fucking Hollywood. It's our whole history of everything. All these motherfuckers like Nickelodeon, look at all this. There's something way fucking bigger than it's bad. And I think fucking, you know, everything Cat Williams said that this is the year that shit is coming down. We cannot praise these people. What's it called? Adrenochrome. I can't say the name of what it's called. Adrenochrome. You guys know what I'm talking about? We'll call it Andro because I probably can't say it on here. The Andro has been taken from these people. I feel like they've left their people to flounder. The rhymes with Bugatti. You know, they illuminate. I think they left their people to flounder because if you look at Matthew McConaughey, he's life force drained from his whole fucking being. He looks dead. Scott Disick looks like dead. Somebody else. Simon fucking Cowell. Eminem. Their faces, they look dead. They have no life left in them. Their adrenochrome is gone. And they know it. They're miserable. They hate this right now. They want fucking this bitch to win so bad. I'm sorry. You're probably going to ban me for this shit. They're probably going to fucking take me out there. They want this bitch to win so bad that they're going and putting their name behind her. Oh my God. What is happening? I'm on the most benevolent timeline possible. Guys, please stay on the most benevolent timeline possible. Because we're at a nexus point right now. This election is a nexus point. And if they drag this out, you know what they're going to do. Nobody's going to believe the winner, whoever it is. And they're going to it's going to be a long, drawn out thing. We don't need that anymore. Fuck all this. We don't need somebody trying to shoot our fucking presidents. You know what I mean? We got to look at the people that our country doesn't want us to look. They want to take TikTok away because they know that it's truth. They're taking the truth away from us. They take our fucking our choice away from us. We're not I'm not going to say, I don't want to say what I want to say, but these people are it's done. I really feel like they've left their people to flounder. You know, Brittany, Justin, even look at Hollywood, Brittany and Justin. Jesus Christ. How is it that Brittany went from dancing? Did you ever watch her dance for years? How many concerts she do a year? How many times did you see how good she was? Like a fucking robot, right? Same with Bieber. Same with Beyonce. Concerts all the time. Why are they not working? When is the last time we saw one of them do a concert? When have they ever done concerts? When have they actually been themselves that we remember? The dancing and the back dancers and the woohoo, you know what I mean? All that shit. Like, what the fuck? Brittany doesn't fucking do. All of a sudden, they don't. Brittany was at her last award show. Holy shit, she was like it was like she never danced before. They said she couldn't go. It's like they took whatever they were giving them to perform. They took it away. So that's why their fucking brains are mush, guys. How is Beyonce? She hasn't done a concert. We have not seen private concerts. Okay, why? Because the people that know who you really are. High priestess, I think, yeah, she's a high priestess. But why are they not? Where are the people that we used to watch perform? Justin Bieber, why don't he perform anymore, guys? Where's his life force at? Where's his, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I have to show? I mean, there's fucking YouTubes of them glitching the fuck out. And you're like, oh my God, there are programs watching them dance. And then if a backup dancer messes up, they lose this glitch. The thing starts glitching because it doesn't. And you're like, and you see the robotic in them. And then all of a sudden, Katy Perry, all of a sudden, nobody's performing anymore. Why? It's fucked up. Who sells their kids to Hollywood like that? Why did it take Corey Feldman 30 years telling us the same shit? And now, finally, he's filed these. Corey Feldman's been telling us for 30 years, as long as I can remember. And we thought he was fucking nuts. And actually, no, I believed him because when Corey Haim got mentally, what happened to him, that devastates me. They do. I could pull up the TikToks, but I don't want to be all messing around on here. Sometimes I'll lose you guys. Is Instagram still on? Guys, I'm just talking about reality. Hey guys, I was talking about Potomac. Now I'm starting to get into what the fuck is happening in Hollywood. Things have been in front of our face for a long time, and that freaks me out because now it's now knowing that with free will they have to make us aware. So they just do it on stage. It's like they really, whenever it's oh, they're doing rituals, they really fucking are. It's not cute. It's not for, I don't know. It's cool to have an upside down cross. No. People have left concerts. I don't want to say names, but left concerts feeling it some time away. And it's now we have to stop looking at these people. And Beyonce, let's stop fucking praising them too. There's fucking videos of her like this. Who does this for 15 minutes straight? I'm like, what the fuck? B in the front with Jay talking. It's what in the world? Oh, there I go. See it. I'm glitching out for a reason. I'm just saying. To me, it is what it is. But there's nothing we got to wait until we all. I don't know if we'll ever know the absolute truth, but Hollywood is changing, guys. And we watch reality TV. I know some scripted stuff. I don't know really what's going on. I don't mind scripted TV, but I feel like we're not going to trust anybody anymore. But anyway, that's all I got. I hate leaving you guys because. They're all dressed up and nowhere to go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm this is the only time I look like this, guys. I don't look like this any other time of the day, any time of the week. You know what I mean? And I think I'll go see my dad. I hate this camera. This is the one that's smoother. Look at my face. No, I took my filtered picture to my Botox guy, the Amy Doer, the doctor I go to. I'm like, can you make my face look like this, please? My filtered one, please, please and thank you. All right, guys, I love you. Say a prayer for me, please, and my parents, my family. We just need a little bit of extra prayers right now for everybody to just get through something. I love you all. And I survive that. I have all these cats. I'm like Snow fucking White, Lady Virgo. Did you know Snow White? I gotta show you how. I have proof that I'm Snow White, by the way. I have pictures of this bird that used to put a nest next to my bedroom window on my instead of the tree next to me, she put her nest on my windowsill and had their eggs and babies right next to me, watching me for the whole time in my window twice, 2 years in a row. I watched her give the baby, like the babies hatch. I watched them take their first flight, and they're morning doves, and she's done it 2 years in a row. And I'm like, that proves I'm Snow White, she would watch me through the window, and I would like talk to her through like telepathy. Don't laugh at me. Just like my plants, guys. Have you ever seen my plants? They're fucking like, they're like, I don't know, on steroids. All my plants are like on steroids. I'm Snow fucking White, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but in a past life, I was Lady of the Lake. I'm just saying. All right, guys. The Who's Starting on podcast side, thank you if you stuck through all the way to the end. I love you. Probably didn't, but everybody else that's watching this, I appreciate you. Potomac, we talked about Diddy. I'm Realty at Krista Marie. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm live. I throw out my link every week. Please follow me on all the socials. And everybody watching, thank you. And please, I appreciate it. Mimir, I got to send you a message right now, so make sure to check it. Love you all. Oh, Sister Wives earlier with me and Q. It was a little shorter one. She's going to go on tonight and really talk about it. And so, yeah, everybody join her tonight. And everybody join Mims and me. And love you all. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, Instagram. Goodbye. Thank you for being here. Sticking through. Hold on. I'm not going to actually do the other thingy. I should stop telling you. I got my outro. I haven't played it in so long. I always forget to do it. I am Snow White, I told you. Love ya. Yeah, subscribe to Q and DJ's channel. Is it playing?